G'day all, it's Colin from PC TLC and thanks for joining me. We had a BigDaddyLinux live challenge this week, was Korora 28. So I've downloaded the distro and I'm going to install it to one of my test PCs. This is the desktop PC. Just make sure that's recording. So let's do that. Currently got Linux on here, so that's going to have to go. And we'll see what's going on with the installer. I believe they use an installer called Anaconda, I think it is. I'm not really sure about that. English Australia. Okay, so this is, please complete items marked with this icon before continuing to the next step. That is the exclamation mark. So this one has got the exclamation mark. So that is the installation destination, so let's click on that. So I'm not really overly familiar with this installer whatsoever. I've used it before, but let's see, advanced, custom, storage configuration, automatic, custom. Let's see what custom does, or advanced custom, encrypt my data, advanced custom. Let's have a look. No disk selected, add a disk. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Let's have a look. Okay, what is all this stuff? So I don't really understand what's going on here. Select the devices you'd like to install. They will be left untouched until you click on the main menu's begin installation button. Okay, so that one there, no disk selected. So I've selected that. One disk selected. Okay, let's go done. Okay. Can we go back? Okay. That's why I don't use this installer. Okay, so we've got that. That's just delete. Can we delete these things, or what can we do? So right click, modify. That's the boot EFI. Create new mount points by clicking the plus button. Oh, so remove the selected. Okay, so if we go that and delete it. So what do we do? Just delete it. The whole disk. Oh, there we go. Delete that, delete it. Wow, and that keeps going back there. That's not real good, is it? That's a bit confusing. Okay, so that's add a disk, mount point. Okay, now we get the options. So I want to start from scratch here. want boot, and we want 512 numlock. Let's try that again. 512. Add mount point. Megabytes. Yep. /boot. That needs to be EFI, doesn't it? Maybe I shouldn't have touched that one. /EFI. Boot EFI. Update. What's this modify do? Cancel that. Standard partition. We want BIOS boot. Then we add another one. Mount point will be root. Desired capacity. Actually, no, let's make this one swap. Let's make that 4,000. Add. And then we'll add the rest of it. Will be root. And what do we have left over anyway? So tell us how much we have left over. 19 looks like. No. Let's try that. 115. ext4. Standard partition. So BIOS boot doesn't have, and swap device type standard partition swap. What is that other partition it made? I'm not sure. Okay, let's go done. Okay, let's do that. Time and date is Perth. Done. Okay, begin installation. Done. Done. Okay, so we will let that go and we'll come back when it's done. Okay, that's now complete. So I'm not sure whether this is going to boot or not, but we'll see how we go. So we'll quit that. I'm not sure if it's going to restart or not, so I'm going to stop the video, save my recording, and then I'll see if it boots. Okay, so here we are in the Fedora, Korora 28 desktop environment. After that very noobish, clunky install, that was a bit rushed. Somehow it worked. But I'm not a big fan of that Anaconda installer, I believe it's called. It's not one of my favorite installers at all. It's very different to most of the other installers. I probably need to use it again a few times just to get to know it and become a bit more familiar with it. It's like everything, someone puts in a certain amount of time to build these things, so you have to appreciate most things even if you don't like it. Somebody believes it's a good idea. It's just not something that that's I've found to get used to be honest. So here we are in the Fedora. Now I've got the software DNF Dragora. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. It's got to be that. I've installed. Now what I found was, I think when I came into here, that was on to update, I think. So it just checks what's to update. And then change this to all. Just give it time, it should change. All. I find this to be a little bit slow, this thing. So I've done a search for Kdenlive. Now notice that when you press enter, it doesn't work when you press enter. You have to actually click search. Now this is the XFCE desktop environment. So I'm just, it's probably just me, I'm not used to this package manager, but I'm just trying to find out what version of Kdenlive it is. I'll have a look at the file list and see if that helps me out a bit. I'm not really sure, it doesn't really tell you what version it is. I'm not sure if it's up to date or not. So we can go to the Kdenlive website, I suppose, but that'll just tell us what's on the website. Now I tend to use the Kdenlive app image. That tends to work very well. So I might actually, while I'm here, maybe just see if I can download that app image, and that's the latest one, 1804. That works really well. I'm finding that works really well. What was that one? 18.08. Oh, so it's changed again, has it? We'll save that one anyway. Kdenlive, yep, save that. It's in downloads. So I'll just quickly download that. So let's have a look around the desktop quickly. So this is the BigDaddyLinux Live challenge. I did see in a few posts on Telegram that a few people were struggling to get it installed, or it wasn't installing, so I'm not sure what the issues were there. I could have put this on my laptop, but at the same time I probably could have wiped the whole laptop out with that installer. That's why I did it on a computer that's just got one disk. I was happy to wipe off whatever was on there. I'm going to be putting probably Deviant on here next. So let's just have a quick look around on, let's see, accessories, a quick look. Backups, Catfish, Clipman, Disk, Calculator, Indic on-screen keyboard, okay, mouse pad, Arage Global Time, Own Cloud Desktop Sync, Passwords and Keys, Screenshot, Xarchiver and Xburn. Then you got the DNF Dragora front end for installing, removing and updating packages, and then you got this one here, automatically check for updates and notify, okay, firewall, language, login window, print settings, EzeeLinux management, which is a security for the Fedora based system. That used to be a bit of a pain from what I remember back in the Fedora Core 6 days, but from what I read, it's a little bit more hidden and runs more in the background these days, so that's probably a good thing. I'm not sure if it's actually running. Users and groups, that's good. documentation, graphics, Cura Lulzbot Edition, what's that one? 3D printer, okay. Dark Table, document viewer, GIMP, Inkscape, LibreOffice, Draw, Ristretto, Shotwell and Simple Scan, they're all good programs there. Akiga Soft Phone, talk to and see people over the internet, okay, never heard of that one before. Firefox, HexChat, Leferia, Newsread, read news feeds and blogs, okay, Pigeon Internet Messenger, Thunderbird and Transmission. Multimedia, we have Asunder. I like Asunder, it's a good choice. Always found it to be a very good CD ripper. Audacious, Audacity, Audio Mixer, Handbrake, PTV, I'm not sure how you pronounce that one either. Pulse Audio Volume, Simple Screen Recorder I have installed. Sound Converter, VLC, XFBurn again. Full LibreOffice, I believe. You got the 4 there anyway. Dictionary, document viewer, ebook reader, genumeric, calculation, analysis and visualization of information, okay. Arrage calendar, Arrage global time and project management. Then you'll probably have your usual XFCE settings and system settings as well. So you got HTOP in there, gparted, bulk rename, edit, directly edit your entire configuration database, okay. Decomp editor, Fedora media writer, write Fedora images to your portable drives, okay. Gparted, HTOP, open SC notify, monitor smart card events to send notifications, EzeeLinux again, task manager, Thunar file manager, the welcome screen which came up on startup, probably should have started with that. I actually forgot, I closed that to install Simple Screen Recorder. So and then you got the XFCE terminal. So that's pretty much it for the programs. Don't normally run through programs, but this is a BigDaddyLinux Live challenge. I doubt whether I'll have this on for too long, but if I'm probably to go Fedora way, I'd probably go straight Fedora, and I'll probably need to do a video on that anyway one day. So we got README, installing extras, getting help. Now this one might be a good idea to start with because it seems to have a lot of the stuff needed up front to get you going. So to install Google Chrome, just use the system's package manager. Okay, interesting. So what was this one? Install acmod-nvidia, so that's your drive, graphics drivers for NVIDIA. So there's a few other things there, so that's probably some interesting stuff there. Search the web, sign up to a mailing list, okay. New features. Oh yeah, I should have clicked home, shouldn't I? GNOME 3.28, so they got a GNOME version. Fedora Media Writer, but wait, there's more. Derived from Fedora 28, Korora benefits from Fedora's long tradition of bringing the latest technologies to open source software users. A complete list with details of each new inherited feature is available at the Fedora Change Set page. Korora is not provided or supported by the Fedora project. Official unmodified Fedora software is available through the Fedora project website. You see you've got XFCE help there, so that shows you how to do a lot of things with XFCE, very handy. engage, support, project, contribute, and build Korora. Close tabs. So we are running Firefox, so it does say you can get Google Chrome from the package manager. So let's just have a quick look at that. Pressing enter doesn't do anything there. Google Chrome stable, there it is. So it's got the Google Chrome repository and the Google Chrome stable. So it seems to have quite a fair bit of stuff in it, this Korora. So let's choose to install that and see what happens. App image, okay, so there it is. So let's cut that into here. View hidden files, create folder .app image. Yeah, it just looks a bit strange the way that's named. Okay, so that's working. Not a problem. There we go. So it started off in dark and then it's opened up again in light mode. Didn't ask if we wanted to put one in the menu, did it? So I'm not sure if it's done that. No, it hasn't. So let's just have a look in here again for menu Libre. Okay, looks like that's installed. Browse icons for a Kdenlive Live, see if there's one in there. Let's try that one. Okay, save that and let's see if that's available in the menu. Kdenlive. Okay, done deal. Okay, so let's go to settings. Settings editor. Settings editor, we want settings. Settings manager. We've got the settings editor in here. So we've got the usual XFCE tweaks and all that. So this is just a matter of getting to know how this particular thing works. Although there seems to be quite a fair bit of applications available in this DNF Dragora. So that's right click applications we've got here as well on the desktop. Oh, that doesn't work. There we go. So we've got applications menu on the right click, create URL link, create launcher, desktop settings, wallpapers. So there's quite a few wallpapers in here. Actually, there's a huge amount. Well, not huge, but there is quite a fair bit. So I quite like the default one's quite nice. Looks like they've made a panel preferences, so that's a native panel in the XFCE, which is good to see. Uses less resources and very simple to do. So that's Korora 28 XFCE. I wouldn't mind checking out the GNOME version. So this is quite a handy little desktop environment here. Just need to get used to it, I suppose, but it seems to me like they've got a lot of the things that you need already in this package manager here. So it just takes a little while to start up because it's got a lot to check, obviously, but things do not take long to install anyway, so it's pretty handy. It's quite a nice little package manager. So I'm not sure if I didn't see Steam. They didn't have a games one, did they? No, they don't. So I'm not sure if Steam is in here at all. We'll have a quick look. Steam, there it is. Yep, so that's available. Installer for the Steam software distribution service. So the Fedora side of things is a little bit like Debian. You need to know how to get everything running, how to add the RPM fusion and the non-free and all that stuff. So they've done an enormous amount of work in the Korora desktop environment here, or the operating system itself, to make it ease of use for the operator or for the user, and that's quite good. It looks quite good indeed. Well, actually, one more thing before I go, I might want to check out whether they've got Zoom in here, because I might run Zoom on this on Sunday morning or Saturday night if you're in America. So I might just check out if Zoom's available first. Zoom. No Zoom. Let's do another search just in case it wasn't done. So that's the other question. What do we have as far as Zoom is concerned? We have corners, yep, okay. Go down to the bottom and go to download, and we're looking for Fedora 64-bit and download. So that's our RPM. It's been many years since I downloaded an RPM for any reason. Okay, Zoom is complete, so let's just check that out. Downloads. Let's get rid of the hidden files. That's better. Zoom RPM. Oh. Let's try that again. Build transaction failure. So I may have to pause the video and log out and log back in. Okay, so I think I may have been running, I think it was running in the background still there. I think it was my fault on that behalf. Still failing to build. Zoom, there it is. Installed. Okay, wow, that was a bit strange. Let's have a look. There it is there. Okay. Zoom, there we go. So that's installed. Done deal. So that opened up in a slightly different package manager there because it had a different interface. So that must be all to do with the the RPMs themselves. It's interesting. telegram.desktop, that's available as well. This doesn't tell you, does it tell you here what version it is? No. Just can't seem to see a version number at all. Oh, maybe it's here. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, right. Fair enough. It's not very obvious, that scroll bar. It actually disappears after a while. Don't hide things on me because I'll never find them. Alright, so that's there as well. So that is Korora 28 XFCE BigDaddyLinux Live Challenge. So I hope you enjoyed the look around, hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.